Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I am Greg, and as you can see, my co-host, Beth, has abandoned us. I don't know what else to say other than we're on our own tonight. I've got to add in 2 photos, which are very important to the show. So hopefully I can get that in there before anybody really jumps in. We'll see. We'll see. But you know what? When we're doing this, in the meantime, you guys can go out and like and subscribe to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. You can go out, follow us on iTunes and Spotify and all of the good stuff out there like you normally fucking would. And you know what? We appreciate that. iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio. You can follow us on you can follow us on fucking anywhere. You can follow us. You can do that. What's up, Reed? How you doing, brother? We got a fucking good show. I forgot to put these 2 pictures in here real quick. So this one is this show because Beth's on hiatus tonight. Made me get a little off track, but god damn it, get over there. We'll get there, guys, don't worry. I missed Nooners last night. I missed the belting. You know what? It sucks for me in a certain weird way is unless Bill tells me I do jujitsu on, I've got a fun fucking jujitsu story tonight. Unless, all right, I'm good now. Unless Bill tells me, and I know I've known his show goes on at like 7:30, 8 o'clock for months and years and whatever. He's at I think he's at 150 episodes, something like that. And he only does that shit like once a week, right? But I do jujitsu on Wednesday or on Thursdays. And so it's hard for me to watch the Nooner Nation, but I do go back out, go follow Bill Schofield and crew out on Nooner Nation podcasts. You got to watch it. It's fun as shit. It's for Nooners by Nooners is kind of his, that's the way it goes. So I'm even, oh shit, I didn't even realize that. Coincidentally, Fight Back shirt, Fight Back. Go watch that. Who's a Nazi? Oh, Tansey. No, he's not really a Nazi. I don't think he is anyway. But you know what you can do? Again, you can go out and watch, like, and subscribe to The Bar is Open. Beth's, I would say cheers to Beth, but she's not there. So cheers to you guys. Fucking, let's drink. We got a fucking fun show tonight. I've got a bunch of different stories. We're just going to watch a bunch of videos and talk shit. That sound good? And then absolutely dump comments, notes, things like that into the chat. If you're out on X and you're watching, we appreciate it. If you're on Facebook Live and you're watching out from there, I appreciate it as well. I should. I don't know if I get X comments out on the restream. I should. I'm not sure. I don't know the rules. So Reed said, Bill's chasing kids. He can only do one a week. Exactly. That's reasonable. Like a human male that's doing his lion thing. You got to do that. Runaway said, replace that N with a C in Nooners. That sounds kind of racy, if you will. God damn it. Flav, you need to settle down. I can talk good shit, is what Reed said. Let's go through the top real quick. Beth dropped a new podcast today. Beth Naughty Reads. It's fucking great. It's more, it's not as crazy as the one last week. It's more adventurous. It's more kind of tame, more story built. But go out and follow Beth Naughty Reads. And if you don't, then have your significant other. You may have a gay lover. I'm not going to judge you. I don't care. I really don't. But one of you two is probably into these books, right? You're into books about like adventure and sex and tying people up and all that shit. That's what Beth is doing. That's Beth Naughty Reads. So go follow that. Marines, what's going on? Wilkree, what's happening? Thank you guys so much for joining Just Me, Just Greg, which is my other podcast that you guys can go follow. I did one, I think it was last week I dropped it. It's called Getting Old Hurts. And fucking getting old hurts. It does. It's not a fucking lie. So, damn right, Reed's fucking great, is what Reed said to himself on a chat board. It's very weird. Anyway, it's fun. So Beth's abandoned us. She's going out to the bar with the ladies. Ladies' night, Friday night. She deserves it once in a while. Not very often. She doesn't deserve it very often, but you know, from time to time, she's allowed to escape the den of solitude. I wouldn't call it that. I'm just making shit up at this point. I don't know. Alex, what's going on, bro? You're doing good. Stir White, hugs and kisses is what he said. Jesus Christ, you guys are the gayest fuckers I've ever met. It's okay. I don't mind. It's just, it is what it is. At the top, also, I do need to say, so if you noticed me being a little, past couple, like week and a half, being a little angsty is probably the best way. I had a little prostate scare. I had a prostate test, and it's not the one where you put your finger in your asshole. They do it all by the blood now. And I've been normal forever. And then all of a sudden I had this huge spike. And then I went and got retested this past, I think it was, when the fuck did I get retested? Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Got my results back last night. Everything came right back down. So, you know what? Like, it's scary as fuck because you're like, I'm 48. I'll be 49 in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. You're like, what the fuck? I don't need this shit. I got too much shit going on, right? So, note to self, go get your blood tested. Just a good fucking idea, right? Ladies' Night is a fun, Cool in the Gang song. Oh, fuck, I didn't know that. Ladies' Night. Oh, what a night. I know which one you're talking about, fucker. God damn it. Just came to my head. Hell yeah. So get your prostate checked. It's called a PSA test, by the way. And it's like a marker in your blood. And mine went from like 1.2-ish last time, 6 months ago. I get my blood tested pretty regularly. And then it went up to a 4.3 for some reason. And then went right back down to 1.7 or something. Anyway, get your shit checked out. Greg, we are only gay for each other, and it's fabulous. Alex, we know this. Bro, we know you're only gay for Reed. We know. Like, you work on boats. He's nude on boats, generally. Out in Florida. You live in Florida. He's up in the villages. And, you know, it's fucking good. Fuck it. Get your blood checked out. It's all good. All right, we're going to jump into some shit if you guys are ready. I've got some fun shit to talk about. I'm going to do one video, and then I've got somebody that I'm going to call. And I think it'll be fun. If you were on real early, you might have caught who I'm going to have calling. Or I'm going to call here in a minute. All right. I was looking at my notes real quick. There we go. All right, cool. So back in the day, do you guys? All right, I'm not afraid like Ross is to date himself. I'm 48 years old. I'll be 49 August 12th. So it's at a week in a couple days, something like that. It's fagalicious. Jesus Christ, that's aggressive. Booze back in the day was so much more fun than booze nowadays. Now we get like 80 different flavors of micheladas. And granted, I'll drink a michelada, a pineapple flavor, or some bullshit like that once. On like, because I'm stopping at the gas station. But these ones, let's talk through these. We'll play this booze you missed as a kid of the generation anything other than Z.
Adult beverages only Gen X had, and today's kids will never experience. This drink really hits you hard, like you're face down in the dirt. How many wild nights were forgotten? All thanks to...
All right, got to go back. So this is Mad Dog 2020. Y'all remember Mad Dog? Holy shit. That shit, you'd be fucking like puking purple, pooping purple. Those flavors there that you see on screen didn't exist. It was literally the grape when I was a kid. There was no watermelon or whatever the fuck those other flavors are, right? Whatever those fucking flavors are. It was it. That was it. It was that Mad Dog 2020 purple. I remember I worked at a grocery store and one of my best friend's little brothers would come into the grocery store. And I lived in this little town called Hampton, New Hampshire. And he would come in and they were almost like Mad Dog was almost in like a flask shape, right? And he would stuff him into his big fat belly. He was a big fat. No, he wasn't he was a short fat kid. Mike. I'm not going to drop his last name. But he would steal them. And I remember I was in the back storeroom and I happened to look down the fucking alcohol aisle because there was like, there's like multiple doors where you entrances to the back storeroom. And I looked down and I was like, that little motherfucker, he's stealing some shit. So I just kind of like walked real quick around and I caught him. And he looked at me, and I think I was only like a couple of years older than him. And I caught him. I was like, you dumb motherfucker. I was like, put that shit down. He's like, Greg, really? You gonna do this to me? I was like, you're fucking right, bro. You're stealing. It's like, go find a 22-year-old that can fucking buy your shit. So at least I didn't call the cops, of course. And I wasn't a narc on him. But you know what? Like, don't steal Mad Dog 2020 is what they would. Well, like I was underage. I was there, but at least I worked there. All right, next up. Where are you? Where are you? Feel so sorry. There we go.
How many wild nights were forgotten?
Purple
All
Passions.
thanks to Purple Passion.
Holy shit. Do you guys remember Purple Passions? If you don't, you suck. These things came in a 4-pack. 4-pack of little demon drinks. And you could drink these. They taste like grape soda that your grandmother used to make you. Your black grandma would make these and fucking leave them on the porch for you to have. And she just happened to add some fucking Everclear to it. And that was it. And then you'd go fucking hammer that down and go fucking BMX off some goddamn ramps. And that was it. Right? All right, let's get back to the comments real quick. Runaway, I miss glass bottles, steel reserves. Glass 40s taught physical responsibility and balancing. 100%, dude. Marine's Blood said it was it Mike Wazalski. I don't know what that one is. And then Runaway said, we got hunting jackets from Sears. Fuck yeah. And we, do you used to be able to buy a fucking shotgun from, you could buy way back in the day, you could buy an entire house from Sears. You know that? You could go to the Sears catalog and order a house. And they would deliver. It was like $5 or $6 grand. But back, like in the 1950s or whatever, that's fucking ton of cash. You could get a house from Sears and Roebuck. And there are, like, if you come across a Sears and Roebuck shotgun, like a 12 gauge, not a 20 gauge, a 12 gauge, you're in the bank, dude. You're going to fucking get some cash. Rest in peace, OG Four Loco. Greg, it was Monsters Inc. Oh, fuck. Well, I don't know, dude. Dude, I don't think I've ever, I don't even think I've ever, I'm 48, almost 49. I don't think, you're young.
I never drank it myself, but it's in so many songs, so you've definitely heard of it. How many people secretly grabbed a Red Dog beer from
Red Dog? Red Dog beer was a big one in New England. I live at the beach in New Hampshire, and I have this friend, Jeremiah. His nickname was Grippa. You say it, Grippa. And his older sister, Jessica, she used to drink Mad Dog. She had a Mad Dog blanket. Bro, like a Mad Dog blanket? That's ridiculous. But she had one of those, like one of those, those like fleece blankets back in the day. She had a fucking, not Mad Dog. I'm saying the wrong one. Red Dog fleece. Red Dog poster on the wall. Red Dog. This was next level, dude.
From their dad and had their first sip of beer. Aftershock, this delicious cinnamon crystal
disgusting.
Hell. Boone's Farm, sharing
Boone's
special
Farm.
moments with.
Holy shit. The drink that got so many teenage girls hammered. Granted, it's just sweet and disgusting. It didn't look like that, though. Boone's Farm came in every flavor. Irish Rose Runaway. Dude, immediate headache. But I never had Irish Rose. Like, is that the cream liqueur? I never had that until my mom's boyfriend. She was dating some ranch hand up in northern Arizona. And we were playing cards, and he busted out the Irish Rose. Is that strawberry quick shit? I think it is. You could buy, Reed said you could buy guns and ammo at Kmart when you were 14. You could buy fucking 22 rounds in my little hometown. A box of fucking like 522 rounds at the fucking local I'm trying to think of what it's called. Like the little fucking woodworking store. What do you got it? Ace Hardware. You could buy them at the little Ace Hardware. It's still there. A privately owned little Ace Hardware on the corner in Hampton, New Hampshire. You could buy a box of 500 because you're killing fucking squirrels or whatever. It's fucking rad. Southern Comfort, SoCo.
Special people. If you don't remember Bud Ice, you're one of the lucky ones.
This one,
it's the small 40-ounce bottle.
So there was Bud Ice and there was Natty Ice. All right. I was a highfalutin because I had multiple jobs and I was going to college and doing all the things. I was a highfalutin. Meanwhile, my drunken buddies, well, I have families now. I've got a wife and some dogs. That's why I can drink beer, do a podcast. They would drink, I mean, they would go buy 30. That was right when 30 packs kind of came out when I came around. Like that was my time when 30 packs started. You guys remember when 30 packs used to be a case of beer, but 30 packs. 30 pack of Natty Ice would cost you about $14. You're talking less than 50 cents a beer at that point. 50 cents a beer. You can't get that at any bar. So we would have they would throw huge parties and get like 20 of those fucking things, right? So you like crowdsource some cash, fucking do that. Mick Dry, gross. Natty Ice. So what I was saying, I was highfalutin. I'd have to work at like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. These guys worked the beach. Beach hours would be, like 11 to prep the kitchens and do that. So they got to sleep in till 10, 9:30, 10. I had to be up way too early. And then I worked the beach and I worked at the grocery store. So I couldn't do that. So I would get a 6-pack of Rolling Rock. You guys remember Rolling Rock? Is that shit still around? I don't even know if fucking Rolling Rock's still around. But that was my go-to on like the weekday. And then, of course, if I had some time off, I didn't really have time off. Anyway, all right, let's go. Colt 45, they just talking about this. The big kahunas. Colt 45, OEs. Those are still throwbacks. So I've got a buddy, Greg, out in California who came out here last year. And he's an OG OC guy. So what is it called? Ocean City guy. He's lived there his entire life. He's my kind of guy, right? Like drink one of these, then switch over to some Coors Light, some Budweiser, some shit like that, right? But he's been doing these shit and he's into the rap scene out there. This is his gig.
That everyone knows.
Everclear.
Let's just have
Fuck. Everclear? You ever had Everclear? No, nobody's ever had. No, there's a video of some gay kid doing shots of Everclear and thinking he did it twice. He did the first one and then it almost killed him. And then he tried it again and it almost killed him. So Everclear, what we would do in high school is we would go and we have state parks in New Hampshire and they get quiet during the winter because it's fucking cold. So you jump a fence, throw a trash can, somebody would go to we didn't have Home Depot back then. That's how old I am. Home Depot didn't exist. Throw a trash can over, go get 80 bottles of liquor, and then somebody would inevitably bring that shit and then dump it on top. And then you would just take a scoop and you would drink, right? Fuck yeah. Everclear. If you want to black out real fast, drink Everclear.
a moment of silence for that one. I feel like this was more of a boomer drink, but you definitely snuck some from your parents. Zima, when the wine cooler drinker really wanted to get crazy. Jägermeister, one of my personal favorites. Red Bull. Anyone still remember that malt liquor that made you go crazy? Have you had?
So that's it for those. You know, those are the drinks back in the day. Let me go back to some of the notes real quick. All right. So Irish Rose, immediate headache. We talked about Boone's Farm was the shit. Strawberry Hill, yeah. Southern Comfort can burn like hell, 100%. Boosie's, Bucky's will sell everything but ammunition. Yeah, they should absolutely let him. I mean, why not? Right? I mean, it's basically a Bass Pro Shop at this point. McDry, it's disgusting. McDry was fucking gross, right? In college, Runaway said, in college, people would say, oh, Slav was here because there's an empty steel reserve. There are empty steel reserve bottles strewn about. Fuck yeah, dude. And that's disgusting. Steel Reserve is disgusting. And I understand it, dude. Like that, it's like Rolling Rock. It's not good. It is the most, it makes me, it's sour as fuck at this point, right? Will Cree, you're too young to know anything. I mean, he said, I've seen Busch Lights for about 79 cents a beer. Dude, you have never seen like buying a 12 pack of beer for $4.99, right? Like, or less. Or getting the really shitty beer where it's like 12 or $4, $5 for just like grocery store brand. It's fucking next level. Runway said Natty Daddy 8%, Natty Ice 6%, Natty Light 5%, and at least we're 15 packs sold. Yeah, $9, 15 pack for $9, bro. Come on. All right. That is, Marine said he doesn't drink, so he can't relate. And I understand, bro. And I'm cautiously optimistic about your sobriety, but I don't believe any of that. I've got to make a phone call real quick. Okay. Let's phone a friend real quick and see what's happening. Give me a second. Eric. Let's see if he answers. Maybe he will. Maybe it won't go through.
Can you guys hear me?
Hi, Eric.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, cool. Good. All right. Let me know if you can.
You're good. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Good. So on the line, we've got Eric fucking Tansey. You've got a lot going on right now, brother.
Dude, it's so much. It's so much. I'm working on a project right now with AJ Buckley from SEAL Team and Tyler Gray. And so we just found out some news. It's still secret. We found out some news today.
Can you give us a little insight? Like a little bit?
I can't give anything. Like,
God damn it. Why would you say it? Are you
tournament with AJ in like 2 weeks? And then I'm going on Indy Stump on the 15th with me, and Mandatory and Fun Day and I are going to Montana.
On the 15th, so August 15th?
Yeah. So that'll be Indy Stump, and then after that I get to do a golf tournament with AJ Buckley. So that's gonna be pretty funny.
Where's that at? You're like, I have no fucking idea.
I forgot.
That's fair. I mean, it's golfing, dude. You're not a big golfer, are you?
No, I'm gonna put a thing out on Facebook to borrow somebody's club. Is that a thing? Can you borrow people's clubs?
I don't think you just rent them from the pro shop, because if you borrow somebody's, they're not the right length, and you need to, just go fucking rent some.
It'll be fun, but yeah, dude, today hanging out with Kagan Dunlap and got to go on his show today, which was super fun. And
nice.
I'm hanging out with Vincent Vargas tomorrow, so that's going to be really cool.
Where are you at? Are you in North Carolina right now, or where are you at?
Yeah, I'm with I'm with Nick Palmisano and Diesel Jack Media.
Okay, cool. Right on, dude. I loved your. I have the picture of you, Eric Tansey, has pretty good genes. Picture up live right now on the podcast, and it's one where you're showing your belly just a little bit.
How perfect of an idea was that,
dude? It's fucking. You guys are fucking on top of it, because I was like, God damn it, I should have done something like that. Everybody should have done something like that. Like, everybody should have jumped on the denim thing.
Good. Like, let's just make it a thing. Like, let Sydney Sweeney, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
We all have good genes. It's like, remember the movement? We all have AIDS?
Yeah. We all, the South Park thing.
We all have good genes.
Everybody's got AIDS. Fuck yeah, dude. No, it's awesome. So your book comes out August 26th, right?
Yeah, we're excited. And hopefully the Sydney Sweeney ad will sell me some more books, but everything's going really good. The book really should be epic. I mean, right now, like, man, I wish I could tell the But
Don't tell any secrets. It'll come out in the next couple days.
Funniest comedy writers for TV of all time said tonight that this is one of the funniest books they've ever gotten their hands on. So, like, we got a lot of good things going, and
Awesome.
And so I think it's just gonna be a really fun release, and we're all just gonna enjoy it together. And hopefully, I'll get to party with you guys out in Texas.
Fuck
and,
yeah, we'll hook up. We're absolutely gonna catch up. So real quick, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You guys owe me a wine dinner, so I have to come out there,
bro. All right. So real quick backstory to that. We were hanging out like a couple, I think it was a month ago at this point, maybe a little longer. A month ago, Eric and his wife, Ashley, and the kids all invited us over to their house. And Eric gave us the 4-course, 5-course meal, wine and dine thing, right? And taught us a shit ton. And you know what? Every time I hadn't wanted to open a bottle of wine personally until after you did that. And when we got back, maybe like 2 weeks later, I was like, hey, Beth, want to open a bottle of wine? She's like, fuck yeah, do I? Right, dude? And we just had a little snacky snacks, like some salami and cheese and some shit like that, dude. First time forever.
Sideways tonight or this weekend. Watch the movie Sideways.
I know. I need to.
Facebook page and like all share pictures of us watching that movie and drinking wine because it is such a fun wine night to watch the movie. I'm sorry, not Sideways. What's the Bottle Shock? I'm so sorry.
Bottle Shock. No, you told me about that one. Yeah, Bottle Shock.
Everybody should watch. Sideways is great too, but that's if you're a real wine nerd. But Bottle Shock. Sorry, Bottle Shock. Everybody should watch Bottle Shock this weekend. You know, blast pictures and tag them of us watching it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Otherwise, I've been all right. So your kid, all right. So right now, right this minute, I have Pig Latin, seriously funny, true story of a former police officer, Eric Tansey, with Nick Palmachado, up on the screen right now. Go out to Amazon, pre-order it. It comes out August 26th. You guys can go get that. You just finished the audio recording of the book as well, which is gonna have fun fucking like sound effects and all sorts of crazy shit too, right?
Yeah, hey, dude, it's like a movie production. It was probably one of the hardest things I've ever. Well, it was one of the hardest things I've ever done, but it was so fun. The director, his name is Travis Tahn, and he did like, dude, he's done like Lady Gaga, William Shatner. They've done Hillary Clinton. I mean, just you name it. They've did the Franco brothers, and so he was the one that directed the audiobook, and it was like being on a movie set, man. It was like, let me hear, Black Voice number 1.
That was funny, dude.
You know.
Okay, show me the difference. Let us hear the difference between Black Voice 1 and Black Voice 2.
Okay.
Give me an example. Give us an example.
Character without reading it, but let me see. Bill, and then we got yo, dog, come on now, come on over here, dog. Shit, motherfucker, shit.
See, dude, nope, I understand, man. It's a challenge.
One, the motherfucker farted in my goddamn olive. You sick fuck.
That's New England. That's a New England. You sick fuck.
Voices. It was really fun, but it's like cool because like when you're at the boat, you know, they have to like direct you and coach you, and you know, you get all into it real quick. You know, and it's a lot of fun. It's just something different than I've never
expected. Yeah.
That was cool.
That's awesome, man. No, dude. And then I was gonna say, all right. So if you don't follow the Tansey family Instagram, you need to go out and follow Tansey family Instagram. It's easy to find. He's got, I mean, he posts all the kids skateboarding shit out there and just the fun shit that they do. And god damn it. So when we were out there, and I have to like pump Duke up again and again and again. There's this set of stairs in North Carolina State, NC State. It's like 10 stairs. It's fucking gigantic. My little short ass is not like, as you walk up to it, is not taller than the stairs. Like maybe MC or one of you guys out there is. But your kid, fucking Duke, kick flipped off the thing. And that was the sickest thing I've seen because it was the biggest goddamn kickflip. That is absolutely legendary for a fucking 13-year-old to pull off. And I just need you to tell Duke, dude, like face to face for me, like Greg and Beth were so proud to see that. It was fucking amazing. 12. Holy shit, he's 12. Yeah.
He's not a teenager yet. Don't put a year. Don't put a year.
sorry.
No, man, like, yeah, I don't know. That thing's got to be at least 11 or 12 feet tall. But that is, and it's so long. It's such a long 10 stair. But man, what a dude! And he just, I wanted to call it because it took him 9 tries, and he took some just nasty.
He was limping. Yeah.
And one of them, he hurt his ankle, and he was limping, and he doesn't really limp very often. So I said, let's call it. Let's come back a different day. This is stupid. It was 95 degrees outside, 100%. And I'm not joking. We're exaggerating.
It's North Carolina, dude. It was hot as fuck when we were there.
And then he just looked at me and he said, one more. And I said, bro, like, you can barely walk. Like, let's back on another day. Because, like, I thought his leg was going to break. Like, honestly, I thought his leg broke when he landed all funky.
Shit, yeah.
It for like 10 minutes. And he could barely walk on it. And he was like, give me one more. No, we're going to go home. We'll come back. I promise.
You're a responsible dad, but you gotta let him fucking spread his wings a little bit, right? Or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, he's like, give me one more. I'm gonna land it right here. And I was like, all right. And he landed it, and I was more. I can see the video. Like I was like, at first when he landed it, it didn't even hit me that he landed it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh my god. It was like Tony Hawk's 900 for me.
It literally, no, I feel that. That's what when I saw that, when you posted that, that's how I felt. I was like, holy shit, because I knew how big of a set. And for those of you that are watching right now, I've been there and I watched him ollie that fucking thing. And as a kid, there wasn't very many sets of stairs like that big in my little hometown, or even going to Boston. There aren't sets of stairs that are that fucking big. And that was fucking incredible. So you have to give him kudos from Beth and I, because Beth was there when he ollied it a couple times for us.
Yeah, I mean, even ollie it, it's such a big feat. There's
yeah.
Ollie that thing, it's that big. But yeah, to kickflip it, you have to go. It's so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Such a far drop. So one, getting that speed on your own, and
he's 12, and he's not a big kid.
The border and then catching it midair, and still having to go the distance of the stairs and ride that. And then you land on a downhill that would probably.
It's like a 15-degree slope going down or something like that. Yeah, dude.
And Doritos, the soda, Mexican soda, like they, so they sent them a bunch of cases of Doritos.
Fuck yeah!
He's pumped, dude. He's stoked for sure.
Yeah, no, just congratulate. I mean, it's not even congratulations. He fucking earned that one. You know what I mean? It's congratulations, but dude, he earned that one, right?
At the end of the day, there's not a lot of people. I mean, Ryan Sheckler has skated that 10 stair.
No shit, really?
Yeah, and I was like, dude, at the end of the day, there's not a lot of people that can kickflip that.
That's his home turf now. That's his fucking spot.
Yeah.
He'll 360 flip that fucking thing within a year, I guarantee it.
Yeah, he already said that. He said like before he turned 14.
He's gonna 360 flip it. It's fucking rad.
That would be, I don't know. As a father, I don't watch it.
I know. That's the thing, right? Like, you're a dad, you're like, please don't kill yourself. Please don't. But you do good. You make them wear their fucking helmets and do all their things. That's all you can do, really. Controlled fucking destruction.
Well, speaking of which, I just got home, and they got dinner ready.
Nope. Absolutely. I appreciate you. Tell everybody Beth and I said we love you guys. Thank you so much for taking some time. Go out, buy Eric's book out on Amazon. You can get it at Amazon. I think you can get it at Barnes and Noble. Where else can you get it real quick?
Target, Hudson's, Costco, I think, is carrying it. It comes out August 26th. Stores everywhere.
Everywhere.
And drinking bro. So, and I'm one of you guys. You know.
Fuck yeah, yeah. Old school drinking bro. Exactly. That's where we met years ago. So, thank you so much, Eric. I appreciate it, dude, and have a great night, man. All right. It's always good to have somebody that, you know, you're like, fuck, you're friends with, and they've got big things coming up, right? So he's got his book coming out. He's got a bunch of other things happening. You know, he's going to be on a whole bunch of podcasts coming out, you know, to release the book and everything. So, excuse me, absolutely appreciate Eric Tansey. And you know what? When Beth and I were there, his kids are fucking rad. His wife's awesome too, of course. I can't, like Ashley's fucking amazing. But I think I talked about this on a podcast a while back. We went from Eric's house out to, I don't know, like the special warfare operations, something around. They're out like the museum outside of Fort Bragg. And Eric taught Beth and I more about wine than we ever thought we would need to know. And that's what he was referencing. He's like, hey, I come out to your house. You guys got to give us a wine tasting and pairing and stuff like that. So, you know what? Go out. It's one of those things. Eric's an amazing father. His wife is an amazing mother. And they have a fucking rad property. He just lets the kids go out there and he live feral, basically. Not really, but you know what I mean. Get it. All right. What else is going on? Yeah, Will, Eric is a very interesting dude. And then Reed said 12-year-olds in Florida rob banks. Yeah, no, that's pretty much makes sense. But he's not fucking Florida. God damn it, Florida. Smokey the Bear gets the arrest. Holy shit. Let me pull up that story real quick. All right, so there's this dumbass that decided he wanted to start stealing some fucking signs, some Smokey the Bear signs. Let me see if I can find this. There we go. This is him getting arrested. And Smokey the Bear is on site. So it says, Florida man was arrested for stealing Smokey the Bear signs, and Smokey the Bear came to make the arrest. A man is under arrest for stealing Smokey the Bear signs from across Florida. Department of Agriculture will commission Wilton Simpson. That sounds like a retarded name. That's just on, I don't know, just saying that out loud. Wilton Smith Simpson. God damn. Tampa man. It's always fucking, it's like Florida, or it's like Tampa, St. Pete, Orlando. Why is it always there? It's not a lot of times it's down Miami. There's too much money in Miami. Where do you live, Reed? CBG fangirl. I know you live in like in that area. It's probably, was this your kid? CBG? I don't think so. A man under arrest for stealing Smokey the Bear signs from across Florida. Smokey is always around our forests and got lucky today when he saw the bad guy got him handcuffed. All right. If you're that kind of dickbag that needs to steal Smokey the Bear's sign that says, "What's up, Jacob? How you doing, brother?" I think you can change your little wheelchair one to now, and it should be like a fucking muscle man now. You are no longer physically handicapped. Jacob went down and got stem cell replacement, and I love it. And he's doing well. I think. You doing good? I think, Jake. Yeah, Jacob. Anyway, it's good. Carrollwood is in Tampa, is what Allison said, CPG fangirl. All right. So Smokey the Bear killed somebody. No, we didn't really kill it. Oh, fuck. We got to watch this one. This is just a shit show of a show. You guys do realize this, right? This is Greg threw something together because his wife is out of fucking town. She's not really out of town. She's like a mile from me at a bar at a girls' night. And, you know, I don't have anybody to talk to aside from you guys, which is really just what I have. I need you guys to talk to me. All right. Watch this video.
I hate to say this, but if you weren't afraid of riding on theme park rides before, you're probably going to be at the end of this video. On July 31st of 2025, a malfunction occurred on a theme park ride known as the 360 Degrees at Green Mountain Park in the Hada area near Taif, Saudi Arabia. Now, the ride, which is like a pendulum, swings back and forth with all of the passengers sitting in a circle around it, apparently snapped in half when it was in the middle of operating.
Okay, real quick. We have one of these at our Six Flags. It's called the Joker. And Beth and I were on it. I don't remember seeing this little joint in this thing. Reed said she's at a dingling. No, she's at our fucking local dive bar. Literally, Beth and I were there like fucking last weekend. We live in Helotes, Texas. There are like fucking 3 bars around here before you have to go into the city. We're not that far, but it's Chili's or Pete's place. All right. But nonetheless, Beth and I, we have Six Flags down the road. And we got SeaWorld over there. Six Flags, it's called the Joker. But I think it's like the Joker is probably 3 times, maybe 4 times that size. Watch what happens. You may never get on this fucking ride. I wouldn't, if this was at a fucking carnival. No. Oh, check it out. Oh, everybody's dying. Holy fuck. Hang on, pause it. Run that back. All right, hang on. Do you see the girl that's in the yellow uniform right there? That girl, or man, I don't know. Maybe I'm presuming it's a chick that's fucking running away. Well, she's like, I'm the fuck. Did you notice that? That girl right there? She's like, I'm the fuck out of here. Aren't you the safety officer or something? Whatever. All right, let's keep going. Yeah.
At least 23 people were injured in the incident, with reports indicating some sustained serious or critical injuries. Local media outlets noted that 3
Real quick, this is at an actual amusement park, not just a carnival. In my notes, I was like, that's why you don't get on carnival rides. That is absolutely why you don't get on carnival. Carnies are also all methed out, allegedly. But this is supposed to be like a Six Flags, Saudi Arabia. And you know what's going to happen? Saudi Arabia, if they find out that engineer fucked up, they'll just murk him. He'll be like, which is probably okay.
Individuals specifically were in critical condition. Now, just so it's clear, no fatalities were reported mentioned in reference to this incident. Now, Saudi authorities have launched an investigation into the cause of the malfunction with a focus on like safety inspections and maintenance protocols for the park. But this event has definitely sparked serious concern on social media about amusement park rides, like globally, not just in Saudi Arabia.
So you go, holy shit. Right? What are you gonna, dude? You're just up there spinning around, and that motherfucking, it didn't just like, all right. If it had like the bolts up in the top, the pendulum part had just like, this is some fucking, the movie where they get chewed up by logs or whatever. Next gen, God damn, you know what I'm saying. If that thing had shot off, like it goes, that's the only thing that could have happened. It would have been worse than this. This one went up, and then the arm just goes crank, and at least it kind of landed flat. That's the only thing that saved these people, was that it kind of landed flat. Holy shit. I'm telling you. Telling you guys. I'm a fan of rides. Like the Big Bad Wolf, the Loch Ness Monster. Those are ones I grew up with out in Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Virginia. They were giant, but I was also smaller than I am now. And I'm not that much bigger than I was. But you know what I mean? I'm thicker. Maybe it could have been. What are you going to do? I don't know. Oh, so fun little story. Final Destination. Thank you, Reed. Appreciate it because it was there. Oh, and I've got a podcast or like a little video coming out in the next couple of days. And it's about it's literally about how many people have been murdered by a lawnmower in real life, and stuff like that. But I hadn't seen, Final Destination has a lawnmower murder scene, death scene. I saw it on TV last night and I was like, fuck, I didn't know that was an actual thing. It's like there's an actual lawnmower, like where the dude's laying down on the ground and there's the lawnmower just goes, meh, meh, and it fucking murders them. So add that to the list of shit and movies that can kill you. All right. So I was at jiu-jitsu last night and I made a little video, just like a little fucking Instagram thing. It was like, how do you deal with like stressful shit? And it was just a long fucking intense day yesterday at work. And I was like, I'm going to jiu-jitsu, right? Just going to go to jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu. Shut driving now. What was that? What does that mean, Allison? Not enough stories about weed whacker murders. Dude, go Google. Google it real quick. Do me a favor. Google, are there weed whacker murders? I don't know. But there's only 2 lawnmower murder. You have to watch it when I post it. It's fucking hilarious, right? But there are a lot of lawnmower deaths and dismemberments, like losing digit, like fuck tons of people get fucked up from. And I've got all the statistics, and I'll post it out in the next couple days. But I was going to jiu-jitsu, and I was like stressed out, right? It was just one of those stressful days. And weird how like the world works. Get to jiu-jitsu. I'm like, do I go? Yes, you got to go, right? Because I couldn't go on Monday or on Tuesday because my PSA test, like I talked about at the beginning of the show. And I was like, all right, fuck it, let's go. So I made a video. I was like, I never make videos like that, going to jiu-jitsu or just fucking doing anything like that. Anywho, I get in and we roll. So you start out, if you've never been into a jiu-jitsu class, you generally do like some drills and warm up. You do warm-ups and then drills, and you try different things, and your coach will teach you some new shit and all that stuff, right? Or just go over old shit and just refresh it, right? That's totally good. And then you do like 4 or 5 or 6 rounds of 5-minute rolling. And rolling is like real time. So like, sometimes people are trying to kill each other and sometimes they're not. Sometimes you're just trying to like roll. We call it light rolling. Depends on who you're rolling with. I've got a friend or rolling partner, Daniel, who absolutely likes to just try and kill you. It's fine. I put a little clip out there where he was smashing Sam into the ground. And that's just his gig. He's a big, giant dude. And then you have like Sam, who likes to roll kind of light, but he likes to figure. He's a very methodical jiu-jitsu guy, but he's very technical. And I'm somewhere in the middle, right? But it was funny because last night, after all the drilling and everything we did, I'm rolling with Sam and fucking Sam. Sam likes to push his limits on getting caught. What I mean by getting caught is getting choked, right? So sorry, Sam, I'm dropping this fucking story. So there's a thing called, like, you take somebody's back, and it's called a collar choke, right? Where you take their collar and you reach it around, and then it becomes a bow and arrow choke, right? And I grab his leg. And then what I also do is I reach my leg and I put my leg over their shoulder. So it's like a bow and arrow. So this is coming this way and I'm reaching this way and I'm pulling at the same time. Well, he started sliding out and then he fell asleep. He just fucking took a nap. And it was the first time that I was like, oh shit, he's actually asleep. So I had to get him off me. It was funny as shit because it's also the first time I've actually ever made somebody go to sleep, because normally you tap. You go, tap, 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 tap. Hey, Sam, tap, 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 tap. Right? It's funny. Because what happens to your body when you go to sleep and you don't know you went to sleep, because the blood flow, this is not a suffocation choke, it's a blood flow choke. It's just like putting your fingers against your fucking carotid arteries. You go, you do that because your brain's trying to wake you the fuck up. And then you go, what's up? And you literally wake up like with that much vigor because you got all this oxygen just spiked back to your brain. And I was like, are you all right, Sam? You all right, bro? And he's like, yeah, dude, I'm good. What's up? What are we doing? It was the funniest shit I've ever seen. I've gotten close. I've been choked out. I've done the same thing by one person who happened to be like a 3rd or 4th degree black belt as well. Like, just caught me in a fucking front choke, like a cross collar choke, and just got me. And I was like, done. There you go. So, Sam, I love you. This is funny as shit. Just had to share that little story. Weed whackers, what? Instantly after that, I'm rolling with my coach, Jonathan, who's, a 2nd degree black belt as well. And I'm doing pretty good. And then he taps me on like the most basic thing. It's like a little, you cross your feet in front of somebody. So if you're ever in a fist fight and you get somebody's back, never cross your feet, because all they need to do is throw their other leg over and then just bend down, and it's an ankle lock, and then it'll just fucking break your ankles off. So he got me with that, and I was like, super rookie move. I was like, oh, I did this, and then a super rookie move. So you know what, Jonathan, cheers. Anyway, I just had to share that because it was literally the first time that's ever happened. Ever. For me. I have to talk about this story because I talked about it earlier in one of the notes. Have you guys ever thought about, this is a guy story. This is to the guys. Have you ever considered injecting your dick with anything? Because I haven't. Let me see if I can find this one. Because the story here is man has penis amputation after injecting it with Vaseline. I think that's, oh, there it is. I found it. This is kind of an important note to self. Guys, do not inject your ding-a-ling with anything. Anything. Don't put your like testosterone, put it in your butt. Don't put it in your ding-dong. Man has penis amputated after injecting it with Vaseline type substance in worrying trend, which means, is that a fucking actual trend? Because if it's an actual trend, then you're going to have to fucking figure out what to do with your lives. Like, don't do that. A man was forced to have his penis amputated after having filler injected as concerns about rogue cosmetic procedures grow. Once restricted to the rich and famous, cosmetic treatments are now more accessible than others. according to statistics shared by British Association of Aesthetic Plastic Surgeons, 27,000 procedures were performed in 2024, while a number of Brits getting Botox or fillers estimated to be about 9,800. None of that matters. I need to get to the penis thing. Anyway, fillers injected into genitalia, often referred to as Botox, is primarily used to treat erectile dysfunction. It sounds stupid. Marines, you're 100%. It's fucking dumb. Like, don't do any of this. Right? But who would put something like that into their ding dong? Don't do that. It's a thing, though. People are doing that. This guy got his dick cut off because he was putting Vaseline in there. They inject stem cells into your junk and it can cure ED. Okay, so Jacob, that's different. That's not Vaseline. I've known a few guys. That's different. I'm just going to reiterate. Stem cells into your ding dong might be better than, I don't know, Vaseline. Right? Dude, come on. Injections in these areas carry a high risk of infection and could lead to death. Fuck, dude. What's the gauge you need to use to inject? All right, so I do testosterone. Right? And it's a pretty thin needle. I think it's like a 15. No. I don't know what gauge is. It's small, right? It's thin. The one I pull it out of the vial is different. And that one's pretty, that's a girthy, and that would suck to poke yourself. I could pull it off, but I wouldn't want to. The other one, yep, it's a needle. It's a fine needle. The one you're going to have to inject this shit with, next level. Don't do it. Don't ever do that. I still don't know how if I could do the stem cell injection. Dude, my dick's not working. Yeah, shoot me up. Shoot the trunk up, right? Just around the trunk. And then you just get get those lidocaine wipes that numbs everything up, like kind of a pre-tattoo lidocaine. You put that numbing cream on there. Yeah. You just look up at the sky and you say, "Dear God, please make my dick work again. Please, God, make my dick work again. I'm giving so much to this country. I just want my dick to work again." That's exactly what you do. And then God makes your dick work again through the magic of science and medicine. That's how you do it, Jacob. I don't really know any other way about it. All right. I'm running out of gas, but we've got two stories. We've got Beth's. Where the hell is her feel good? Beth's got a great feel good today. You know what it is? It's just dogs. And then I've got another dog one, which is a feel good. It's a real feel good dog one. So let's go. Right. Come on. Everybody loves happy dogs. I love happy dogs. Love you guys. My feel good is basically this dude. Greg feel good. Boom. Nope. Boom. Right here. So this gentleman happened to have his car stolen about a week ago. And he goes by the online handle Austin Eater. And his dog's name is Noodles. So his car was stolen with his kind of elderly dog, like 12-year-old dog, in the car, right? And it fucking blew up on social media. I don't know if it hit anywhere outside of the Texas area or whatnot, but it was all over my social media, right? This dog was missing for 6 fucking days, to the point where it was on the news. It was on everything. Well, a PI, a private investigator, kind of just volunteered, and he was doing, like, looking everywhere and doing research and trying to figure out. They found the car, but they didn't find the dog. They didn't find Noodles at the time. Noodles is this, like, little elderly dog, dude, like 12 years old, like a little Shih Tzu or Schnitzel or fucking whatever you call those, whatever that dog is right there, right? So they did posters, and it fucking literally went viral here. I think it was 2 nights ago. The owner, who's that dude right there, the Austin Eater guy, I don't know his name, but he got a message that, I think I saw your dog over here somewhere. And that PI, that private investigator, happened to be going home and be in the area because the owner had already gone out and looked at it. And he called the Austin Eater guy. The PI had called the Austin Eater guy to go say, hey, how's everything going? You hear anything? Blah, blah, blah. And it was volunteering all this time, of course. And he's like, you know what? That's where they saw him, is right near my house, where I'm going home, and stopped over there. And that fucking dude happened to find Noodles. Noodles was found, and he texts the owner, like, right away, said, I fucking got your dog, bro. He was dehydrated, little undernourished, but basically okay. But he's a 12-year-old dog, right? So my feel good is that this dog was fucking reunited, and I hope they find that cunt that fucking stole the car, released the dog in a fucking random park or woods or something like that. And I hope that motherfucker gets shit kicked out of him. So, all right. Runaway Slav said, wildest thing I've done with my Willie is put it in questionable chicks and a 15 milligram nicotine pouch. Both work. All right. So, all right, I'm going to turn this off. So, Runaway, my question is this. Are you circumcised? Number one. Because if you're not, then you can literally load your dick with, like, upper deckers and lower deckers with pouches, right? Like with the little nicotine pouches. Because you could pull it down, put it in, roll it back up, in theory, right? Is that a fucking thing? I think you can do that. And then my other thing is, what milligram are you going with? And does it burn? Because I'm fixed. Not fixed, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm trimmed up down there. I'm Catholic. What do you do? Are you, if you're not trimmed up and you got the whole hog's tooth down there? Foreskin gang. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Foreskin gang. Are you you throwing 3, 6, 7 milligrams up inside that that dog, the dog skin, the foreskin gang? I don't know. What are you doing? Only time a dog is a schnitzel is when it's a niecer, when a niecer is involved. I don't know what that means. I don't really know what that means. Anyway, fuck. You know what? Uncut gang. It is. That's it. That's what I got. We watched some videos. We talked to Eric. We talked some shit. That's all I got. I'm gonna go outside and drink some beer by myself because my wife's abandoned me. And you know what? Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Go like, subscribe to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. Go check out Beth's Naughty Reads. There's a new one out today. 13 minutes. This one's kind of a little shorter. It's 13 minutes. You can do that. Of course, go out and support Eric Tansey. Go out and check his book out. $20, $25, something like that, out on Amazon. You can do that. Right? Everybody's in the same crew together. You can also, hey, we've got hats. This one, $30. This one, $20. Still going to charity up in Kerrville. We'll give everybody kudos to that. So we'll catch you next time. Love you all. I'm going to go eat a fucking half a burrito or something. Whatever Beth left me. Love you guys. See you next time. Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg.